anyị na-achọ ka anyị nụma na ntị anyị maka na gị na-agị ntị gbogbo ị na-eme mmadụ obi ụtọ nke oyibo na-akpọ entertainment omenala gị na-abalị elu nke oyibo na-akpọ kọlchọ ihe eji eme ọfụma omenala n'ime obi ụtọ dị eji mara gị ebe ọ na-adị FM 103.5 Ogidi azụ m na ọdịrọhịkwa aka na-azụ na onwunye redio eji mmanụ itu na redio ogegide 103.5 Ogidi ebe ọ na-adị FM ka inume ị chọrọ obodo ga-adịkwa oyi na ikegide anyị pawa
Okay, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. Right? Thank you.
Ngos next Boronine, Ojas and Gos, one forgive Jesus. Maria, their son, and Kate, Reverend Dario, Amen. Now, Joe, the Bawani Kose Grower, Colonel Kisiku, Ekene Maria, Egypt and Gracia, O Sebru and Nelly, Eden Gos next Boronine, Ojas and Gos, one forgive Jesus. Maria, their son, and Kate, Reverend Melaro, Ekene Maria, Egypt and Gracia, O Sebru and Nelly, Eden Gos next Boronine, Ojas and Gos, one forgive Jesus. Maria, their son, and Kate, Amen. Gabalanya, your own name, Kate, could so. Ayo, I love the old Joku, Kirian Brasa, in Mogai, Caribian, Jerusalem, where my little Abro Christian Wari, is now fear no there, where Batan stone and beaten Oya, stand a priest to Divine. Amen. What's told the Rena, Nawana Monso, it's Amen. What's told the Rena, Nawana Monso, it's Amen. What's told the Rena, Nawana Monso, Amen. Kabulo Bindini no Galaga, Pablo befaz weekend and Amen.
Onye nwanyị nọ n'elu nọ ka Chineke dị ike niile gọzie ụlọ nna na nwa na mmụọ nsọ.
Ekpere a dị alụghị site na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnobi ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwosu Mmaduka Close Nwuru Nnobi 081 49 82 82 54.
Listen to news updates on Ebona 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are looking for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good evening and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM news update today, Friday, the 24th day of March, 2023. And the time is 3 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifan Shukwekezie is my name. The headlines. We will support NLC's proposed nationwide strike. Anambra Christian Association of Nigeria. PDP set to challenge Ebonyi Guba result in court. Anambra, Microsoft, Woodlab partner, train 20,000 youths. I will use P2B's template to govern Abia. Alex Oti. Nigeria Air 98% complete to fly by May 29th. Deep fake images of Trump's arrest preview potential for harm and mass disruption in elections and media. Now, details. We will support NLC's proposed nationwide strike, Anambra Christian Association of Nigeria, as the ongoing federal government's cashless policy, naira currency redesign, and currency swap continue to bite harder on average Nigerians. The Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Anambra State Chapter, has thrown its weight behind the nationwide industrial action being proposed by the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC. NLC had threatened to commence the nationwide strike and barricade the premises of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, by Monday next week if CBN failed to release more currencies into circulation to enable civil servants to have access to their monies in various commercial banks to enable them to pay their transport fares to their workplaces and also buy foodstuffs to feed their families. Anambra State Chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria, Venerable Joseph Nweke, who gave this indication during a two-day retreat organized by Anglican church bishops and priests by the Anglican Diocese on the Niger at the All Saints Cathedral, Onitsha, said Anambra Christian Association of Nigeria is solidly behind the proposed nationwide strike because the negative effects of the poorly executed two policies of cashless economy and naira swap have turned to become a huge embarrassment to the entire Nigerians. According to Venerable Nweke, who is the Archdeacon of Onitsha Inland Town Archdeaconry, the Supreme Court has since ordered CBN to release the old naira notes they confiscated from Nigeria since they are not able to give us the redesigned naira notes, but it appears they have disobeyed the court order. African and Western countries that are practicing cashless economy usually build infrastructures first of all upon which the system would run smoothly. But in the present policy on cashless economy in Nigeria, the federal government did not consider infrastructure such as the system that will enhance free flow of cash through the internet. Secondly, the federal government introduced the two policies of cashless economy and currency swap at the same time, and none of them was properly arranged in such a way it will help the citizens. Currently, swap as a policy is expected that government should print new naira notes so that if you bring your old naira notes, they will swap it with the new ones. Rather, what they did in Nigeria is to persuade the citizens to surrender their old notes to the commercial banks, and instead of swapping them straight away, they confiscated the old notes without supplying the new ones, thereby throwing the masses into an unprecedented chaos till date, he stated. PDP is set to challenge Ebonyi Guba results in court. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, in Ebonyi says he has rejected the outcome of the governorship election held on Saturday, March 18th in Ebonyi, and vowed it will challenge the result in court. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, on Sunday, March 19th, declared Mr. Francis Mwifuru, candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC, as the winner of the election. Chief Ifeanyi Nwurie, state chairman of the PDP, told a press conference on Thursday in Adeleke that in addition to rejecting the result, the party has commenced a legal process amid reclaiming what he called the stolen mandate that the Ebonyi electorate freely gave to the PDP at the poll. He also lamented the alleged violence, killing, armed thuggery, voter intimidation, vote buying, and irregularities, which he said characterized the gubernatorial election in some parts of the state. He noted that despite the seemingly undemocratic attacks allegedly meted out to the party supporters and faithful, the PDP was able to garner the majority of the lawful votes cast during the March 18th election and should have been declared the winner of the governorship poll. He said PDP is challenging the outcome of the election in a court of competent jurisdiction. We are a peace-loving people and we remain obedient to the constitution of the land and to the rule of law. We therefore state that we reject in totality the outcome of the governorship election and result of the House of Assembly election in some areas, and we must reclaim our mandate at the court of law. The party further lamented an alleged use of the state security apparatus to hunt, intimidate, and harass its leaders across the state during the poll. The party further highlighted other pervasive acts orchestrated to tilt victory in favor of ruling APC, saying that such actions runs counter to the electoral guidelines, the amended Electoral Act of 2022, and other extant electoral laws. We call on security agencies to immediately and unconditionally release all our members and supporters in various detention facilities in the state, he said. Anambra, Microsoft, Wood Lab, partner, train 20,000 youths. The Anambra State government has signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with Microsoft and Wood Lab Foundation to train 20,000 youth on digital skills in the state. The state governor, Professor Shukuma Charles Soludo, at the launch of Solution Innovation District (SID), stressed that knowledge and skills are enduring forms of power, while pointing out that the power of knowledge and skills transcends space and time and is not constrained by any boundaries because it follows an individual anywhere he or she goes. The demand for knowledge and skill is global. The certificate you possess doesn't really matter to the world. They are more interested in your mental capacity and your manual dexterity. This is the game-changing moment. The desire to succeed and the desire to add value are the first requirement for success. Your knowledge and abilities will support you in achieving this, Soludo explained. The governor appreciated his special advisor on innovation and business incubation, Ms. Chinwe Okoye, for organizing the program, as well as Microsoft and Wood Lab Foundation for supporting Anambra. I think that this alliance will serve as the cornerstone of our future, the transition of Anambra from commerce, a largely informal to a formal economy, particularly in the area of digital skills, have started, Soludo stated. On his part, the Commissioner for Youth, Mr. Patrick Ahamba, recalled that Soludo had launched the One Youth, Two Skills program in October 2022 as a pilot phase of his agenda and reported that the program was progressing well, while emphasizing that the opportunities that lie in digital skills are overwhelming. He maintained that the task of youth empowerment is a huge task and called on all stakeholders to participate in the program. He expressed satisfaction that Anambra State is not falling behind in terms of digital literacy, adding that the goal is to provide more quality jobs. Earlier in her opening remarks, the special advisor to the governor on innovation and business incubation, Ms. Chinwe Okoye, added that this journey aims to liberate the Anambra people's creativity and is consistent with the governor's goal of making Anambra State a livable and prosperous homeland. The representative of the Microsoft country manager for Nigeria and Ghana, Olautomiwa Williams, and the chief executive officer of Wood Lab Foundation, Chioma Okoro, described the initiative as a move in the right direction, asserting that the fourth industrial revolution had already begun. I will use P2B's template to govern Abia, Alex Oti. The newly elected governor of Abia State, Alex Oti, has said that he will adopt the Labour Party presidential candidate P2B's style of governance in his administration. Oti disclosed this on Thursday while featuring on a national television program. Newsman reports that Oti was responding to a question on cutting the cost of governance when he mentioned that it had become a significant problem in both federal and state governments. He said his administration will use the Anambra governance model used while Obi was the sitting governor in the state. According to Oti, Obi spent money responsibly and would go with the "we know they give Sheshe" style of governance. He stressed that he would be reasonable like P2B when spending the state's money. I will run P2B's Anambra model of reduction of the cost of governance, Abia governor-elect said, adding that he will run a lean government and support the private sector to create jobs. Oti acknowledged Obi's involvement in his governorship campaign, which contributed to his victory. The Obedient movement for their efforts throughout the electioneering process. Nigeria Air, 98% fly by May 29th. During the National Aviation Stakeholders Forum 2023 held in Abuja, Hadi Sirika, Nigeria's Minister of Aviation, announced that the proposed national carrier, Nigeria Air, would commence operations before the end of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. The airline's launch had been postponed due to the controversy surrounding its ownership structure, which resulted in a court order preventing the federal government from implementing the project. Sirika revealed that the latest proposed date for the airline's takeoff is within the next 2 months and that the project is 98% completed. The minister expressed his satisfaction with Ethiopian Airlines ET Consortium, which emerged as the winner of the bidding process for Nigeria Air, despite its initial hopes of partnering with airlines such as Emirates, Lufthansa, and Qatar Airlines. Sirika stated that the airline would be operational before May 29th, at the end of the current administration. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Deep Fake images of Trump's arrest preview potential for harm and mass disruption in elections and media. The response to artificial intelligence generated viral images of the former president's arrest signal the potential for disinformation campaigns that could sow media chaos, according to experts. In imaginary images created by an artificial intelligence program with a researcher's prompts, police officers chase and tackle Donald Trump. Others show the former president behind bars and wearing an orange jumpsuit in federal prison. The images generated by Bellingcat founder Elliot Hinges using the powerful text-to-image Mid-Journey program exploded across social media while a New York grand jury considers evidence in a criminal investigation into the former president who has predicted his imminent indictment and arrest. They serve as a high-profile example of the kinds of viral phenomena relying on false images built with artificial intelligence programs that could be used to spread harmful disinformation, to spark unrest, and disrupt news cycles and elections. Democratic U.S. Senator Mark Warner told reporters that lawmakers have issued similar warnings about the potential for synthetic media to spread disinformation and more generally to sow confusion and discord. Mr. Warner, the chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, said that the technology is now available and incredibly capable, he said. This is where we draw the curtain on news updates for FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. We support NLC proposed nationwide strike, Anambra Christian Association of Nigeria. PDP set to challenge Ebonyi Guba result in court. Anambra, Microsoft, Wood Lab partner, train 20,000 youths. I will use P2B's template to govern Abia, LX OT. Nigeria Air, 98% complete to fly by May 29th. Deep fake images of Trump's arrest preview potential for harm and mass disruption in elections and media. You just listened to news updates on Ebona Ade 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Ekezie. Thank you for listening. Good evening. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
News updates on Ebona 103.5 FM immediately.